Number 36. There are 4 countries on Earth with the word Guinea in their name, being Guinea, Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea in Africa, as well as Papua New Guinea in Oceania. Number 37. There is an index ranking known as the Fragile States Index. For this, countries are ranked on how weak their central government is in having control over its territory. For this index, Somalia ranks first and Norway ranks last. Of course, being first is a bad thing and ranking last is a very good thing. Number 38. The Dover Strait/English Channel is the world's busiest shipping lane, with some 500 or so ships passing through it daily. Its narrowest point is just 33 kilometers. Number 39. Although a relatively vague term, the region known as the Middle East consists of 16 UN countries alongside Palestine, an observer country. The total population of this region is 460 million. Number 40. From the years 2015 to 2020, the country with the highest percentage population growth rate was Bahrain, whose population increased by 4.26%. This increase was due to migrant workers seeking higher paying jobs. Oman comes in second and has a similar story, whereas third place Niger simply ranks as high due to its high birth rate. Number 41. Going by official UN names, there is no country on Earth that begins with the letter W or X. There is of course Wales, but that falls under the sovereign country of the United Kingdom. Number 42. There are 11 countries in total with land in their name. For example, we have Poland, Iceland, Finland, the Solomon Islands, and the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Number 43. At the time of making this video, the DR Congo has a population of some 106 or so million. Skip forward 50 years and this is projected to more than double to 335 million, around the same population as that of the US today. Number 44. The average country elevation is 840 meters, with the highest being Bhutan at 3,280 and the lowest being the Maldives at just 1.5 meters. Number 45. Papua New Guinea is the country with the most spoken languages on Earth, with an incredible 840. This accounts for over 11% of all spoken languages on the planet. This is honestly crazy considering the population is just over 10 million. Number 46. The smallest country in South America is Suriname, who covers an area of just 169,000 kilometers squared. This ranks this northeastern South American country as the 90th largest on Earth. Number 47. In the year 1804, the population of Earth hit 1 billion. Some 123 years later, it had doubled to 2 billion. Now, let's compare this to the jump from 7 to 8 billion, which took just 11 years, the lowest we will ever see, as to hit 9 billion is projected to take 15 years. Number 48. At 55,200 kilometers squared, Devon Island is the largest uninhabited island on the planet. Found deep into Canada's north, this island is around the same size as the country of Croatia, whose population is some 4 million. Number 49. Germany is the most populated country found solely in Europe, with a population of some 83.2 million. Turkey and Russia do have populations larger, but they also stretch into Asia, making them both transcontinental. Number 50. Africa is the continent with the most UN countries, with 54 in total. South America has the least with just 12. That is, of course, if we exclude Antarctica. Number 51. The Caucasus is a transcontinental region between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. In this region, there are just 4 countries, being Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia and Russia. Well, the very southern part of Russia, that is. Number 52. The United Nations Geoscheme splits the Earth up into 248 countries and territories in total. There is also 22 geographical sub-regions. Some examples of these sub-regions are Middle Africa, Central Asia, Micronesia and Northern Europe. Number 53. In the year 1900, there were only around 60 recognized sovereign states. This was due to various factors such as colonial empires and disputed territories. At this point, the British Empire ruled around a quarter of the world's land and about a fifth of the world's population. That's honestly insane to think about today. Number 54. At the time of making this video, there are 32 members in NATO. NATO, of course, standing for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. 30 of those are in Europe and 2 in North America. Number 55. The Malay Archipelago is the world's largest archipelago. Stretching between the Pacific and Indian Oceans, it contains more than 25,000 islands in Southeast Asia. The largest of which is New Guinea, the world's second largest island. Number 56. According to the IMF, the African country with the highest GDP per capita is Mauritius, with just under $12,000, ranking them 73rd in the world. For reference, the world average is $13,300. Number 57. Although China has the world's second most billionaires at some 495 at the time of making this video, its GDP per capita is just $12,500. The 71st highest in the world, ranking it a few places under the world average. Number 58. Lake Baikal in Russia is the world's deepest lake. It has a maximum depth of 1,642 meters. For reference, the UK's tallest mountain is Ben Nevis, which stands some 300 meters shorter than the maximum depth of this lake. Number 59. China and Russia, with 14, set the record for the countries with the most land borders. They of course also border each other. At just over 22,000 kilometers, China has the longest combined border length of any country on Earth. Number 60. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Bahrain has the shortest total border length of any country on Earth, at just 0.196 kilometers with Saudi Arabia. Well, that's if we exclude island countries, who of course all have 0. Number 61. At 53, France is the country with the most maritime borders on Earth. This is due to its many overseas territories it has spread out across the planet. Next is the UK and then the US with 42 and 28 respectively. Number 62. The Americas is this region here. It covers an area of some 42.5 million kilometers squared, consisting of some 35 countries with a population of around a billion, which is still a smaller population than that of 2 countries, being of course China and India. Number 63. Out of the 51 countries found on the European continental landmass, 9 have populations lower than 1 million, 24 with a population between 1 and 10 million, and 18 greater than 10 million. Number 64. From January the 7th to January the 8th, 1966, La Réunion Islands saw the most rainfall ever recorded in a 24-hour period. Some 71.8 inches of rain fell during Cyclone Denise. For reference, London sees around 23 inches per year. Number 65. Yuma in Arizona in the US is classed as the sunniest city on Earth. It sees an average of just over 4,000 hours of sunshine per year. For reference, Madrid in Spain sees around 2,800 hours. Number 66. China unbelievably has 105 cities with a population over 1 million, as well as another 11 with over 10 million. These 11 cities have a combined population of some 172 million. If these cities combined together to form a country, they would rank as the 8th most populated on Earth. Number 67. Standing 116 meters tall, Hyperion is the world's tallest tree. For reference, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands at around 138 meters tall. Number 68. Sticking with the theme of pyramids, Egypt is not the country with the most, as that belongs to Sudan, who has around 240 in total, whereas Egypt has around 118. Number 69. This region here is known as Central America. Some sources may include Mexico too, however. Excluding Mexico, the population is around 52 million. If we do include Mexico, it jumps to 180 million. Number 70. The country with the most active volcanoes on the planet is Indonesia, with 55 in total. Next is Japan and then the US with 40 and 39 respectively. Number 71. The United States is the country who sees the most tornadoes on average per year, with some